my name is Major Olivia, and this is my podcast, The Concept Nola, and today I'm here with
Madison Dupre. I'm a licensed esthetician. My Instagram is @Madison Therapy.
And I would like to thank Avion Tequila for sponsoring this podcast. Avion Reserva 44. It just came out. And we'll be drinking this night. Cheers to you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Ooh. Okay, so when did you decide to go into aesthetics?
Right after high school.
You took it seriously then too?
Yes, I took it. Okay, so this is the little story. So my mom is a cosmetology teacher. She's always she's done that since she was in her 20s. So growing up, having an older sister, her mom, my grandmother are always in their things, always, even now. I go to my sister's house. But so when I was about 15, I started doing makeup. I was really into makeup, and I made a MySpace page, and I had all everyone's before and afters.
Yeah.
And then so right after high school, I went to beauty school at Aveda, and I was 18. I finished. So after you graduate, you have to take your state board.
Yeah.
And there's 4 tests. So I failed one.
How soon did they let you take it after? If you
You
failed
can
it?
take it right away, but I waited.
Okay.
I waited, I was nervous, so I just started working, and then I went back to school for psychology, and then I'm this is too much, I can't do that. So then I was I have to do something with my life, because I'm just working all over, right? So then I went back and I studied, I took my test, I passed, and I was so excited, I can't even tell you how excited I was. So yeah, and then I stopped makeup. I was I don't really like this, so I got into skin, and now I love it. It's my life.
I mean, that's good. I feel like a lot of people need purpose.
Absolutely.
When I met you, I didn't have purpose. I really was just I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing whatever, And it wasn't until I had kids that I really was which is crazy because I feel like kids usually stop people. That's usually when they're oh, I can't do anything else. But for me, I was I need to do something that my daughter is going to look at me and be she's not just a mom. Not that it's bad to be just a mom, because it is really hard, but more than that, that I always strive for things. And I feel that was the same with you. Mm-hmm. Even after, you failed something, you still moved forward. So it's not really a failure.
Right.
It really just held you back for a minute. So the place you work now is with your sister, right?
Yes.
Do you plan on getting your own?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, my journey it's so exciting. I love it, and it's still going. It's, my brother, he's very successful, and everybody was talking to me. Okay, so I work for myself.
Yeah.
I work with her, but I work for myself.
Yeah. So it's your own area. It's
right.
All your stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody was talking to me, and they were Madison, if you're gonna do this, you can't give up. Because it is so hard starting something from the bottom.
Yes.
Most people, when they're finished, when they take their tests and everything, they work for a spa or whatever. I didn't do any of that. So, for everyone out there, if you want to start a business, you have to have drive, because that motivation does not last. It does not. You have to have the drive to do it. It's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
But it's fun.
It's fulfilling.
Fun.
You know what I mean? It's fulfilling. And I feel like I said this to the last person who was on my podcast, because she started from the ground up as well. Mm-hmm. And I feel starting a business, it sounds exciting, and it is exciting. Yeah. But it's also a lot of things you do are for free in the beginning, or your prices are very low, because you have to get clientele. You know what I mean? And it's hard to put yourself out there, especially I feel like you and I are kind of I don't want to say antisocial.
No, we kind of
are. Yeah, but you have to put yourself out there, and you know that you have it. You're just I don't want to. I don't want to be seen. I don't want people to know my life, and I feel you just have to master showing people what you want them to see, But here's the feel like aesthetics is you. Like, you've always had really good skin, and you've always been into skin. Like, I've never seen you, like, wear makeup, and it's like, I can't see your actual face.
You know, it's crazy because when you're younger, I feel like you want to look older. We put on so much makeup.
Yeah, I used to wear silver eyeshadow in high school. Okay,
oh my god, that was
ew.
But now, like, I almost can't stand makeup.
Yeah.
The other day I had on a white shirt and I was going out, so I had makeup on. I was so angry because I had makeup all over my shirt. It's just an inconvenience.
It is.
And then when you go out and you put your makeup on at like 7 o'clock and then you're home by 11, washing it off is so annoying. Because you only don't have it on that long,
yeah.
you know? But if you start early, but yeah, I just now I don't wear that much makeup.
No, it's good because I feel like a lot of people don't realize how important aesthetics is. Like when I went to you, I did get a facial, Madison. I've always had good skin.
Yeah, you do.
But I've always still dealt with like clogged pores in certain areas, and I've never known how to address it. You know what I mean? And I feel like now we're in this era of horrible, I hate Facetune. I get it, like, you know, you want to edit some things with some girls, I'm just like, girl.
Can we talk about this?
Yes, you can. Like, but let me just say, like, my plastic surgeon, Dr. Kobe, the best to ever do it, did my whole face. And I feel like if you want to, if you're that bothered where you have to have a Facetune to the point where it does not look like you on every picture, go get work done. Not to say, like, you're insecure, but, like, obviously something's not missing, you know, because I'm like, girl, I know you in person, okay? It's not, like, it does not look like you. And I feel like if they got good skin, they would feel comfortable just putting it out there. Because when you fix one thing on Facetune, you want to fix it all. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, I'm just going to, like, fix my pores, and then I'm going to change my body, and I'm going to change my eye color, and, like, all this stuff where it's like, it's not even you.
Yeah.
You know?
So, Facetune. I get it. I totally get it. I mean, we've all done it.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's people out there. Okay. I saw this girl. Okay, so there's this girl. She always posts pictures and, like, she's snatched. She looks beautiful. And then her friend will post a picture with, like, no filter, and she's still very beautiful. But it's like the snatch looks way better. So I feel like you should just be natural. Be natural on Instagram. I know it's hard, but you should, because when people see you in real life,
they're gonna critique you.
You look terrible. You look terrible.
No, that's really how I feel. That's really how I feel.
But also, you know, it's self-love. Like, you have to love yourself.
And it's okay to fix things. It's okay to fix things. I am a plastic surgery center over here, but I've always been open with that. And I feel like Facetune gives people the idea that they can make a totally different look of themselves online, and then in person you don't look like that, and it's just like, you can't feel good about that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine taking a picture with someone like that and then, oh, we can't post it right away, I gotta edit it, we can't, whatever, or that's not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look edited, so if you're gonna edit yourself, like, don't touch me. You know what I mean? Right. It just, it's hard.
I mean, and I know some people think, they're like, oh, it's just the internet, so what? But I mean, you still have to leave your house, and you're gonna run into someone, or someone's gonna see you in traffic or whatever, you know.
And you are your brand. You are. Yeah. So it's like, it is just the internet, but if you're putting so much work into how you look for the internet, and it's not really how you look, then who are you? You know what I mean?
You don't know who you are.
You don't know who you are.
You really don't.
Like, I would feel super insecure. Like, I don't ever wear makeup. Like, I started putting makeup on for this, honestly. Like, I wear makeup when I go out, and that's it.
Same.
During the week, I never wear. That's why I've really invested into, like, permanent tattooing, you know, like microblading. I got my lips, lip blush and all of that, because I don't want to look dead, obviously, when I wake up, because I was not blessed with brows like you. Or, like, defined lips. I have full lips. Well, not naturally full, but full lips, but they don't have any color in them. They're like the same color as my skin until I got them lip blush. So there's things like that I've done, but it's still me. Like, when I go out, that's what I look like. I really do. And I'll post videos all day with no makeup.
You definitely look like your pictures.
But that's what I mean, and that's how it should be, you know. And I just feel like aesthetics is really important. Taking care of your skin, and it also starts from within, because it's not just that, it's what you eat. A lot of people don't want to
100%.
drink water, you know what I mean? They don't want to eat healthy, and they just want to look a certain way. But it's like, even the people you see online don't look like that all the time.
No.
They don't. So just, you know, the healthier you are, the healthier you'll feel. You'll feel better about yourself when you feel healthy. Like when you wake up and you're not tired, you're not gonna have bags under your eyes, you're eating really clean, all of that. Like it's just gonna be, it's only gonna be good for you.
Absolutely.
You know?
And that's what I tell my clients. You know, it starts within. Your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And you know, you do have those people that their skin is perfect on their face, but you know, they may have psoriasis or eczema somewhere else, or you know, maybe their skin is, you know, perfect all over, but they may have issues with their hair, or like all
a lot of
your
stomach
skin.
issues from
Yes, I mean, you know, I try, like, I love doing what I do because I like building people's confidence. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. I love when you have a client who has a face full of like acne, or she's like super oily, or whatever the issue is, and then you can at least help her 80%, 90%. I mean, you've changed her life. Like,
Yeah.
she looks completely different.
Yep.
It feels so good, so good. So, I mean, but no skin is ugly.
No.
And when you come to me, like, no, we're not doing this self-hate talk thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to try to love yourself. You have to start loving yourself. You have to speak kind words to yourself. And you know what? It bothers me how, like, let's say, you know, you go somewhere and you're talking about yourself and you're like, I look good, this, that, like, you're complimenting yourself. And then other people get irritated at you for doing that. But why are we sitting here downing ourselves like, you know, I'm fat, I'm ugly, my this, my that. Like, that's not healthy, that's not good. Like, everybody should be talking great about themselves and to other people. And that's like, you know, that's the love. Like, you have to start somewhere.
It's really true. It's really true. I feel like I was like that. I always talked down on
we're
myself for
definitely
a long
all
time.
like that.
And it wasn't until I had a daughter that I was like, I never want her to think this way.
Right.
Like, I never want her to think like, I need to fix this, I need to fix this. Like, I really speak like, I mean, she's only 9 months, but I speak like love into her every day.
Mhm.
I literally tell her, like, you are the most
Yes.
beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I literally tell
And
her
then
that.
she is.
And she
You know,
is.
in your eyes, like, I don't have children, but I'm like this animal freak. I love animals, and when, like, I'll be petting my dog, and I'm like, you're so beautiful. Because she is to me, like, I mean, she's just beautiful.
Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes,
like, it really is that way.
crazy,
And,
but it's good. It's great that you do that to your daughter. Like,
and my
it's
son
beautiful.
too. I'm like, you
Yes.
are so handsome. Like, you know that you are so handsome.
And they
like,
are. Your children look good.
They really are.
They look good.
But
They're
what is
beautiful.
an issue you feel like you run into with skin a lot that people don't know?
Like with myself or
No, like when you're with your clients, like what do you run into where they're like, oh, I really didn't know that, like some advice that you give them, or whether it be like what they eat or
Okay.
skincare that they use?
It's the easiest thing. It's washing your face.
What?
I'm telling you, like, it's what I'm saying. It's the easiest thing. Like, there are so many people that don't wash their face at night. You will be surprised.
I do.
The
I'm so
amount
oily. I have
of
to wash my
women-
face in the morning and at night.
Yes, excuse me. You will be surprised at the amount of women who are of age, like grown women, who don't wash their face. And I explained to them why it's important to wash your face every single night. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that would be it. Just washing your face. Like, you have to get rid of the pollution and the toxins, like walking, you know, just, and then even if you don't leave your house, touching your face, you know, touching something in your home, like, your face is dirty.
No, that's so true. And like, I'm a sweaty person. Like, I know my pores get clogged every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I stay home a lot. Like, I really do. Like, I'll be inside the house like the whole weekend most of the time with my kids. And it's like, I still know I have to wash my face. And if I don't wash my face at night, like one night, I know the next day. Like, I see the breakouts coming, like, or where I touch my face.
Wow,
Like,
yeah.
I see them. Like, mine are instant.
Wow, yeah.
So, yeah, it really is important.
And then with oily skin too, you have to moisturize. A lot of people think that you should not moisturize your skin, but you have to moisturize your skin because you can actually be dry with oily skin, you know?
So what are some of the your favorite services that you do?
Okay, so I love the hydrofacial. I love the hydrofacial. I love the hydrofacial. I love the hydrofacial.
Is that what I got?
Yes.
Okay.
Janae's really great too. High frequency, I love high frequency, especially for people. Well, it's frequency, so it's people who have acne. No, the LED lights is what you're
that's what I'm talking about.
So it's people who have acne. It kills the bacteria. So it's like this little wand that you put over the skin, and it's like the frequency that like zaps inside of you. It's pretty interesting. It's really cool. I really like everything. We have really great treatments. I love doing the chemical peels.
What's a service for beginners? Like if somebody who's never had anything wanted to come in and
a hydrofacial or just a customized facial. So if you're kind of like, you know, iffy to do something more advanced like a hydrofacial, I definitely recommend a customized facial. You know, we both can get to know your skin and just customize it to your needs. You know?
So how many facials, like a year, do you think you should be getting?
A year? Okay, so I'm not good at math, but I would basically say, well, you need one like every month. So
Okay.
there you go. You should get a facial every month.
Okay, so like 12, you should be getting one
12.
every month. Okay. And should be getting the same facial or it just depends on your skin?
It definitely depends on your skin. Everyone should be, okay, so we all need hydration, anti-aging. But you can do the same thing. I don't like to do the same thing. I like to switch it up. I think we should just dabber into everything, but no, I would definitely say you should do different things.
And dermaplaning. Is dermaplaning for everyone or?
No.
Okay.
People with really, really dry skin should not dermaplane. If you have active breakouts, you should not dermaplane.
Okay.
And
what about people who have scars? Like
yes.
from acne, can you dermaplane?
Yes, definitely. That definitely helps with your scarring. Hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, but once you get to I don't want to say a certain age, because there's people who are 70 and they look beautiful, like amazing, but if you're someone who has a bunch of like deep set wrinkles and more of like saggy skin, I wouldn't recommend dermaplaning either.
So how many services do you think you do in a day? Like for a full book day, what does it look like for you?
A full book day is like 5. Which my goal is to be 12.
Oh wow!
I know.
That's a lot.
I mean, I don't.
When would you start? What time would you start?
9 o'clock, same.
I'd stop it.
Well, see, like a lot of facials are like 30 minutes. Like
okay.
the treatments, you know, like dermaplaning. You can just get dermaplaning, but I don't like to just do dermaplaning by itself because it's so great and so powerful that you need something to dermaplaning complements everything. It really does, like everything.
Yeah, I don't think I would go to just get dermaplaning. I feel
but some people
I would want to dermaplane because I would want like whatever you're going to use on me to really absorb in my skin. Like that is like my thought process.
They just get dermaplaning, but usually like I sell something else to them. You know, so. But
I mean that's good because it's like you're already here,
right.
So you might as well like get this. So what's your favorite product or what's your favorite skincare line that you have?
I love Sanitas. We use one of the brands that we use is Sanitas, and I have dry skin, so I personally love it for me, and I love it for my clients. I mean, I really like everything that we use. I really do, but I love Sanitas. Like it's a great skincare line.
How do you spell that?
SAN. It's either TIAS or SANITAS. One of the two.
Okay. So I'm sure like picture it back, so look it
up. But for oily skin, Glymed.
That's me.
Glymed. I love Glymed for oily skin. Like I wouldn't recommend that for anybody with dry skin because I have dry skin. So like I master dry skin, but yes, Glymed is great for oily skin.
And it's like they have all products, like it's like cleanser, toner, everything.
But let me tell you guys something. You do not need to spend a bunch of money on cleansers or eye cream. Eye cream is such a scam. Unless you have a specific like reason why you need eye cream, like super dark circles or you have deep lines. Eye cream is a little bottle of moisturizer that they jack up the price. If you turn you turn the bottle and you look at your moisturizer and your eye cream, it's the same ingredients.
And then it's like this big.
Yes.
See, I use
disgusting.
for like eye cream, I use the Weleda Skin Food. I love Weleda because I use it on my kids. So like a lot of the stuff I have is for babies, but I use it on my face and it's just
great
good because I feel like it's not heavy and it's so nice and it smells good too.
So when my clients come to me, especially if they have dry skin, like Weleda Skin Food, like that's what I recommend to everybody. It's so like there's two. There's the light and then there's the original, which is really thick. I use the original day and night because I'm super dry. I have my nieces using it. I put my sister on. I put all my clients on it. Like I love like eventually they need to sponsor me because I freaking love Weleda.
I use the sensitive one for my kids because my daughter had eczema when she was born, like bad, like her whole face was an eczema patch, literally. And the doctor was like, "Oh, put cortisone cream on her." I'm like, "She's 3 months old. I'm not gonna put like a steroid on my kid." And it didn't bother her at all. She just looked crazy, you know. So I was just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna look into it, and that's how I came across Weleda. Because I went to Whole Foods and I went to their baby section. And I was like, there has to be something for whatever. I used it. Literally the next day, completely cleared.
Yeah.
Like her skin was porcelain, and I was just like, what the hell? Like I was about to put a steroid on her when this is what she needed. You know? Now she's like completely clean, and I've used it. I have eczema as well, not on my face, but like when I got pregnant with my son, I started getting it along my hairline. But I've always had it like on my leg, like in the same spot. It comes and it goes. And that's the only thing that's worked for me as well. Like aside from like going to the doctor and getting like the steroid that they give me, it works really, really well. So I really like that. But thank you so much for coming on my show. I feel like we did go through a lot of things. Phil, do you want to help us redo our intro?
I'm sad it's over. I feel like I'm just getting
There will be more.